Come with me, let's make dinner for a family of five. Yeah, guys, today for dinner we are having spaghetti, and in this recipe we'll be having 1 hour spaghetti, fish, and these are the ingredients that we're using to make this dinner. So the first thing we do is to add in some water in the pot and allow to boil for some few minutes. While that is on the fire, I head over to debone the fish that I'm going to be using to make this dish. I have kids that will be eating from this, so it's only right for me to remove the bone and make sure that everything is clean, no bones at all. Because if my son should see any bone in this food, he's not going to eat from it at all. So yeah, I am using two fishes for this recipe. So after that, I ended up throwing everything out to the trash. Then I washed my hands just to avoid that smelly fish aroma. I don't like that. So yeah, I did that and add it straight with the ingredients I'll be using alongside with this spaghetti. So yeah, everything is ready and let's dive straight into cooking. So yeah, our water is ready and I'll just go over to add the spaghetti one at a time. I break them into tiny particles so it's not going to be too long for the kids to eat whenever they are eating it. I ate that long spaghetti. I don't like it. So that's why I always try to break them into small bites so that when it is cooked, my children can be able to enjoy it and then eat. After done, I scatter the remaining one. I make sure I break everything. I add in some salt to give it taste so when I'm cooking, it will still have that taste in it. I add in more water to the pot so it can cover the pot a little and allow to boil. After a few minutes, I came back to check on it and this is the outcome. It is ready to boil. I don't want it to dry out. I just want it a little bit boil so it will not be too soft. I ended up to sieve it to remove the excess water. Then I kept aside. Now let's head over to make our stew. I put the pot in the fire to heat, adding a little ground oil, not much, and then allow to hot. While that is heating up, I go over to cut my onions into little particles that I'll be using to make this dish. So this is me just making sure I cut. When done, I add it to the hot ground oil and allow it to heat up for another 2 seconds, and then I go in with my thyme. So this is the first thing I add whenever I'm cooking my jollof. Thyme, then I go over and stir for some few minutes, and then I add in my curry powder. Yes, adding these two combination gives that food like the flavors that will be coming out from your food, your neighbor will be perceiving it. So anytime you are cooking jollof, please make sure you add in your thyme and your curry powder before adding your pepper or whatever mixture. So yeah, after a few minutes, I go over to add in my pepper and onions patty jollof. God bless this brand, like they have been a lifesaver to me ever since this Gino and Tasty Tom patty jollof came out. Like I no longer worry about tomatoes expenses, so unless I want to make stew. So after some few minutes, I just stir. While I'm frying this for a few minutes is to avoid that sour taste, to give it to remove that sour taste from it. Then after a few minutes, I allow that to fry for a few minutes. Then I head over to peel the eggs I boiled earlier. I remember I was having some eggs in the house, so I have to boil them, and then I'm going to give this to my kids later alongside with the food because that is good for them. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'll head back to what I'm cooking, and then I add in my fish that I deboned earlier and stir. I want to allow the sauce to go inside the fish, like to enter the fish properly, and then I add in my Maggi cubes, my bouillon cubes. I'm using Knorr for this recipe. While done, I add in a little bit of salt more to give it that taste. Then I stir. Yeah, after a few minutes, I come back and then I add in my spaghetti gradually so avoid them spilling all over the gas or on the floor. When done, I stir once again to make sure they all come together to absorb that yummy stew. So yeah, I stir for a few seconds, and then wow, I add in my fresh pepper that I cut outside camera, and then cover for a few minutes. Come back, it is ready, and then I add in my eggs that I peeled earlier I'm going to add it for my kids, and then I cover once more again, allow it to boil for a few seconds, and I'm back, and then I continue to stir. You can see the beauty of this food. When ready, I switch off the gas and bring out their plates for dinner. I'm going to add their spaghetti and then a little bit of the egg for them, and then dish mine, and we are ready for tonight's dinner. So this is how our dinner goes by today. So if you know you like this vlog, you want to see more of my content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment positively. I'm a new content creator, and this is my reality. I'm trying to share my everyday life with you guys, and yeah, my kids are happy. Bye.